'Tis the season to save and share. Through this video, you will learn how to create a plan for your money so that you can save towards your goals while giving back to others at the same time. A big thank you to our friends and sponsors at Pioneer Federal Credit Union for supporting this video and providing educational opportunities to you and your peers. Let's get started. Throughout your life, you will have the opportunity to earn money. We use money to buy things we need and want. What are some ways that you earn money? Maybe you work at a job, do chores around the house, or walk dogs in the neighborhood. No matter how you earn money, it's important to have a plan for what to do with your money. A budget is a plan for how we want to use our money. Budgets help us set short-term and long-term goals. Everyone's budget looks different. It's important to prioritize your wants and needs, making sure that you're saving for things that you want later, and sometimes making tough choices about not buying now. There are 3 options for how to use your money: save, share, and spend. Today we're going to focus on save and share. Spending your money means to use your money to buy something you want or need. To save your money means to keep it and use it later. You should always pay yourself first. Each time you earn money, it's a good idea to put some away for savings. Every little bit adds up. Consider this. If you saved $1 every time you earned $5, think about how much money you could save in just a few months. Like I said, every little bit adds up. Sometimes we have to save our money for a long time in order to reach bigger goals like paying for a vacation or college tuition. In order to reach long-term goals, sometimes we have to choose not to spend money even though we might be tempted. Your parents might have an emergency savings fund in case something unexpected comes up. For instance, car repairs or unexpected bills. You don't have to have a specific reason to save money. Starting early and getting into the habit of setting aside a little bit of money each time you earn will set you up for a successful future. What are some things that you're saving money for? Maybe a new toy or game, maybe your college savings. No matter what you're saving for, it's important to have a place to keep your money safe. Some examples of safe places for your money are banks or credit unions, a piggy bank, or even a jar in your sock drawer. To share your money means to give it to someone else. Sometimes people share or donate their money to a charity or nonprofit organization. Donations made to nonprofit organizations are used to help fill a need for the community. People choose to share their money with charities that are important to them, such as food banks, animal shelters, and programs. Giving back can be done in many ways: sharing your money, volunteering your time, or helping to organize events and activities. What are some charities that are important to you? Some examples here in Idaho are the American Red Cross, local Boys and Girls Clubs, and the Idaho Humane Society. Maybe you thought of a different one. Besides sharing your money, what are other ways that you can give back in your community? Here are some examples: organizing a food drive, participating in a fundraiser, or giving your time to a local Habitat for Humanity. Maybe you can talk to your parents about other ways that you can get involved in your community. Let's review a budget. A budget is a plan for how we want to use our money. Remember, you have 3 options on what to do with your money: save, keep it and use it later; share, give it to someone else; or spend, buy something now that you want or need. Remember, when you're filling out a budget for your money, it's important to remember that your total income must equal your total amount budgeted. If those 2 numbers don't add up, you are missing money somewhere. You've either spent too much or you're not accounting for all of it. I want to introduce you to my friend Zoe. Zoe just earned $30 by helping her grandma clean her garage. Here's a couple things to know about Zoe. She is currently saving her money to buy a new bike. She needs $125 to purchase the bike and already has $75 saved. So when we talk about budgeting and setting goals, remember, budgets help us set short-term and long-term goals. It looks like Zoe has been working for a long time towards saving money for her new bike. That sounds like a long-term goal. Zoe just heard about a local animal shelter that is in need of food and warm blankets. Zoe would like to donate some of her money to the animal shelter. Remember, we give our money or share our money with nonprofit organizations that are important to us. Zoe possibly really loves animals and wants to make sure that they're taken care of. Zoe doesn't need anything else right now, but she thinks it might be nice to get some ice cream after dinner. Maybe her mom will take her. So it sounds like Zoe has a couple different options on how she can use her money. Take a few moments and decide how you would help Zoe create a plan for that $30. Pretend that you're Zoe and decide how you would use $30. How much would you save? How much would you share? And how much would you spend? Remember, sometimes we have to make tough choices about our goals. If you save more now, it might mean that you don't get to spend as much now, but that could help you in the future when you want to buy your new bike. So take a few moments, consider what you know about Zoe, and help her create a budget. Remember, everyone's budget looks different, so your budget might look different than mine, and that's okay. Let's see what I came up with. As a reminder, Zoe just earned $30 for helping her grandma clean her garage. She's currently saving money to purchase a new bike. She's already got $75 that she's saved, but she needs $125. Zoe also just heard about a need at a local animal shelter, and she would like to donate some of her money there. Other than that, Zoe doesn't need anything else right now, but she thinks it might be nice to get some ice cream. So let's see what I came up with. In the description, I put cleaned the garage. That's my way of knowing this is how I earned $30 if I'm Zoe. So in my total income amount, I put $30 because that's how much Zoe earned. In looking at Zoe's goals and considering her long-term and short-term goals, I decided to have Zoe save $15 to go towards her new bike. If you add the $15 to the $75 that she's already saved, that takes her up to $90, and it gets her that much closer to that new set of wheels. Now, because Zoe cares so much about the animals at the animal shelter and wants to share some of her money with them, I chose to have her share $15. If you add the $15 that she's saving for her bike and the $15 that she's sharing for the animal shelter, that means she does not have any more to go out to ice cream tonight. Remember, sometimes when we're budgeting for things that we want in the future, it means making tough choices about things that we can buy now. And that's okay. Each time you create a budget with earned income, you can change things around. Maybe tonight Zoe chose not to spend any money on ice cream, but next time she earns money, maybe she'll choose to share a little bit less or save a little bit less so that she can go out to ice cream with her mom. Each time you create a budget, you're creating a new plan for how to spend your money. Let's do a quick review. Today we learned about a budget. It's a plan for how we want to use our money. Remember, budgets help us set goals and make choices. Sometimes those choices are a little bit harder to make, but it's important to keep our priorities in mind. Sometimes we have to make long-term plans to reach goals. Remember, Zoe didn't get ice cream today so that she could use her money for other things. She felt like it was important to save money for her bike and to share money with the animal shelter. Remember, everyone's budget looks different. Your priorities might be different than somebody else's, and that's okay. There are 3 options for how to use your money. Save, keep your money and use it later. Share, give it to someone else. Or spend, use your money to buy something you need or want right now. We focused on saving today. Remember, keep your money to use it later. You should always pay yourself first. Remember, each time you earn money, it's a good idea to put some away for savings. Every little bit adds up. Consider this: if you save $1 for every $5 that you earn, imagine how much you can save after just a couple months. In order to reach long-term goals, we learned that sometimes we have to choose not to spend money even though we might be tempted. Remember, Zoe really wanted to get ice cream tonight, but she also wanted to save money towards her bike and to share money with the animal shelter. Those tough choices aren't always fun, but it's important that we prioritize our needs versus wants. Remember, you don't have to have a specific reason to save money. It's a great habit to have and will help you in the future. We learned about sharing our money, giving it to someone else. Remember, lots of times people decide to share their money or donate it to a charity or nonprofit organization. Donations made to nonprofit organizations are used to help fill a need in the community. People choose to share their money with organizations that are important to them, such as food banks, animal shelters, and youth programs. Zoe chose not to go to ice cream so that she could share more of her money with the animal shelter. Remember, giving back can be done in many ways: sharing your money, volunteering your time, or helping to organize events and activities.